Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spain. Here you can see me do some swimming. It's my last night in Spain, and so this evening we will be attending a local concert. That's right, you've guessed it. Here we are on the plane, getting ready to depart Spain and return to the United Kingdom. Here we go. Plane's about to take off. And 3, 2, 1. Get ready. And we have liftoff. The journey took a couple of hours, but we made it back to London just in time. And here we are, back in Kent. This is my room. And, well, unfortunately, I was going through a bit of a rough time. Well, suffice it to say, I had given up on myself and everything. But all it takes is a push from a friend. I've given so many people help with finding their faith, but nobody's there to help me. Lord, I just need a sign.
Hey there, Sebastian.
Caitlin, How can I help you?
Actually, I was just wanting to see how you're doing. It's been a while.
Thanks. I've been lost a bit recently.
Really? Lost how?
With my faith. I feel stagnant. Just stuck in the same place.
I'm sorry to hear it. You've been such a rock for people like Mark or John. You should give yourself more credit. Don't you remember telling Mark about putting everything aside and loving God?
I do.
It's a leap of faith.
I know.
What was the aim here?
I helped Zach help a friend. Luke Sparrow. We helped him get his faith back. But I realised I wasn't the one who could help him. Took some good friends of mine to get through to Luke. I asked Zach because, you know, he was in a better position to help you. I'm struggling too, pal.
What do you want me to do, huh?
I don't know, Patrick, just listen to him. All it is a leap of faith.
A leap of faith?
That's all. Who knows? Faith might actually just save you.
How?
Be courageous, lad. Look, I was reading Matthew the other day.
Funny.
Ironically, my favourite book of the Bible. I got to the part where Jesus walks out on the water. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them by walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." "If it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus said, "Come." Then Peter got down from the boat and walked on the water and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind, or when he heard the wind, he was afraid and began sinking, crying out to Jesus, "Lord, save me." Immediately, Jesus reaches out his hand and caught him.
Wow. Powerful.
To me, that's a reminder of what we can do. That we can do anything with Jesus. We're capable of anything when we're doing it with God. I mean, that's from the passage alone. Peter lost sight of Jesus and began sinking and almost drowning. But he then called to Christ and was saved. Jesus saves us, Pat. Even when we have lost sight of him, Jesus saves us. With him you are capable of so much more than you are capable of by yourself. Even when we've lost sight of him, Jesus saves us. With him you are capable of so much more than you could ever imagine. It's part of what's given me the strength to help others.
Maybe I'll give that a shot.
All you need to do is have an open mind.
Thanks.
All it is a leap of faith.
Hey man.
I see you've roped Luke into this.
I think his perspective is different than ours. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, you and I have been caring our entire lives. He walked away. I mean, thank God he's back now. But I think that's made him stronger. He might be good for a job.
Aye.
Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Always on the move. Speaking of, I gotta go. Remember, God is good.
All the time.
And all the time,
God is good.
catch you later.
Hiya, boss man. Are you ready to start the quiz tonight?
Should be good. Yeah, should be fun.
Well, I mean, we do it every week. Everything all right though, lad? I mean, you're not seeming really on it today. Is everything all good?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a weird one, you know. It's like I've been helping people for the past 2 years on their own journeys, and I'm just. This was supposed to be the end of my journey. I was supposed to be back in a happy place, and it's just not there anymore, and I don't know what I can do. But I don't know, man.
That's rough to hear, mate. I mean, look, you've got me, you've got Robert, you've got all your boys around you. You've got this incredible resource of having a support circle that you've used to help other people. I think it's time you use it yourself.
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's gonna really help you. Right, now, lighten the fuck up, mate. Respectfully. Let's get this quiz done, alright? We got this.
Hello?
That's right.
You know, it's crazy. 6 months we don't utter a word to each other, and yet, you know, all of a sudden he's got this hero complex. He's trying to save me or something.
I think he just wants to save you.
Stand-up guy.
He is. He's been through a lot. And all he wants to do is just help others around him. He's noble. He may not know the right words to say, or he may not know the struggle that you're going through exactly. The fact of the matter is that he hates seeing his friends in pain. Because he's gone through that pain, and he doesn't want anybody else to have to do that.
It's not how the world works, man.
It's good to live in hope, though. I hear you're in pain. As in you're hurting, and you can't look forward because you're too busy looking behind.
Perhaps.
Listen, I'm not here to force feed you the Bible, but our God is an awesome God.
Is he?
God only knows what you've gone through.
Here we are in Scotland. Interesting place. I've got roots in that country, I swear. But I am there at this point in time to talk to an old friend of mine. We sat at the bar and had conversations about life and how I was struggling with everything. And he made me laugh. But he made me realise that, well, perhaps I had some more learning to do. Perhaps I needed to get away. And so, he said that I should talk to an old friend of ours, Matthew. And Matthew would later tell me to get away, go to Italy, as you can see, I was at the gym and worked on some, well, worked on my weights. I did some bench press and did some squats. I attacked a punch bag and all these different exercises just to feel something. But let me tell you that the conversation I had with Matt, it got me thinking, and it was time I returned to Italy, to Rome, go to the Vatican, renew my faith. And so it came to pass that after a quick motivational workout at the gym and a conversation with my friend, I decided to make myself get a ticket to Rome. Here we are, flying yet again. Always on the move. Right. Time to go and explore.
Ciao. Parlo inglese?
Yeah, I speak English.
Yeah, I don't normally do this, especially on holiday by myself. But we keep bumping into each other. The Vatican, outside my temporary accommodation. You seem, well, pretty. Would you like to accompany me on my adventure?
That's kind of weird that you ask, and I don't usually do weird things, but yeah, sure.
Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load.
Do you want to get down and make a meal?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. my faith's been a bit dormant recently. And I don't think he hears me.
Yeah, I've experienced that. I understand what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, let's go.
Who got us and who I am? There you go, lifting my load again. There you go, lifting my load again. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come upon you, the yoke of Jesus. This yoke is easy, this burden is so light. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come upon you, the yoke of Jesus. This yoke is easy, this burden is so light. Yoke is easy, this burden is so light. This burden is so light.
So, today's been fun. We've done some interesting things. I just have one question for you. What made you come with me today?
Well, I was bored. I had nothing to do. But in all seriousness, I have some stuff going on in my private life, and I needed to get away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and doing something with someone else would have been better than doing things alone.
Well, thanks for that. You know what really helps with that sort of stuff, funnily enough, is the big man up there is God.
Speaking of God, what made you lose your connection to him?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost a friend. Back in 2020, and it was rough, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, but I lost my way, and I was angry at his world, and it's just, I don't know. But ever since, I felt as if he just didn't care.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, yeah, it goes around, I guess, and I just, I don't know. I don't know. I've lost faith.
That's a shame.
Yes, it is. It really is.
I have a question.
It depends on the question, but sure, yeah, go for it.
Why do you go into churches if you have a bad relationship with them?
Like, it's Rome. It's Rome. Come on, I had to go into the Vatican. I had to go and, I had to go into a church. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just part of being in Rome. It's the culture, is it not? Okay, but yes, it's a good question. My answer is an interesting one for someone who's already deemed himself lost. But to answer your question, well, it's because I have some hope that perhaps I'm not lost, and perhaps he still loves me and cares for me, and does all the things that God's supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting answer.
Yeah.
No one's ever too far from God's grace.
True, I guess. Maybe I should. I'd feel so much lighter, but I I don't know. But if I haven't fallen out of God's grace, maybe I have a chance at someone else's. Come on.
Hey, bud.
Hey,
How's Rome?
it's great. See who I'm with.
Hi. Hell yeah.
Girl, you need to come to Rome ASAP.
I wish.
Well, yeah, thanks for telling me to have a little faith, Caitlin. It's worked out.
Oh, always. I'm glad you're happy.
Okay, thanks, Kate. We'll let you crack on. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kate. Oh, I got a message from Matt. Should we see what it says? Hello there, son. It's good to speak to you again. I hope you know that it's good to find love and find your faith. If you need me, I'll be there. Well, that's a good guy. Okay, come here. And there we have it. After a interesting experience in Italy, I had found something that I wasn't looking for. Love. Or certainly an attraction. And we went everywhere. We had fun memories, like going into a pit of balls.
Try and get up. This is so
all these things, like seeing the Vatican and going to church and talking about faith and love.
Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand.
And dancing in a tangled-esque yellow sunlight in the darkness, and you can lose yourself a lot of times in life, but you can always have someone to help you find your way. We all get lost, and sometimes we all need a bit of help, even you.
Oceans rise, my soul rests in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine.
The best part of the song, yeah.
Spirit, lead me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me, and take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. in the presence of my Savior. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves where oceans rise. My soul will rest in